So let's build the plan. I like that little thing. It's going like that. All right. So the riches are in the niches, and the only way to improve is to think, practice, learn, redo. Each time you will improve. You got to get to the starting point and start. You got to get the things done to start. I'm gonna give you an example. So Vulcan 7 is that dialer that nobody likes, right? And nobody likes it because they just don't want to deal with the people that are going to say, I don't want to be bothered with you. But just like the 80% cold, just like the 80% cold leads, that's who those people are. They don't know you. They don't like you. And if you understand that, then you can understand how they need to be talked to. They don't need to be talked to like they're going to be your best client. They don't need to be talked to like you're trying to sell them something. They don't need to be talked to like, you know more than they do and you're putting them down. There's a way that they need to be talked to. It's like if you got the right message, if someone came to you respectfully and they're just getting on your nerves, well, then you just say, I don't really want to talk, and they hang up. But if they need something and you approach them in the right manner, then you can convert them slowly but surely. The key is that you get their email address and you get their permission to serve them. You don't ask them for anything. You just want to serve them. And your goal is to get their email address and to put them in your database so that whenever they decide that they need your help, that you are now somebody that they have. And I'm talking about doing circle prospecting. I'm not talking about calling just the FSBOs or the withdrawns or the expireds or the FRBOs for rent by owners. We now, just so you guys know, we have just about all the cities that we work in on that dialer.
Can you define what circle prospecting is?
I'm gonna let you define it, Xenia.
So you pick a neighborhood, like whatever neighborhood you want to like market in or reach out to people to, and you call them and basically you can talk to them about like homes in the market that's in their area and just have a conversation with them, and you can ask for their email. So it's just basically targeting a certain area. Okay, that's what it is. Okay.
How's it going?
It's going good. So it's work. Like just like this whole presentation is like it's work. You got to put the work into it, right? You got to study it. You got to practice. But me, I'm working on that, and I'm seeing the outcome of it. Like I'm starting to see like the results, and I mean it's but it's great. I like it. Okay.
So when I say the riches are in the niches, you got to choose a niche. You got to choose a niche. Let me tell you something. To be the jack of all trades and the master of none gets you nobody. Nobody wants the generalist. If you need surgery, do you want a general practitioner doing surgery on you? You want the specialist. The specialist is that's the biggest thing you could be, is the specialist. If you can identify yourself and people see you as the specialist, the expert, the one to go to for that. I talked about my dentist the other day. Y'all hear that? See, I wouldn't go to nobody else ever, unless if he's gone, then I'm going to a different state to find me another holistic dentist, because that's how important it is to me. The specialist. Become the specialist. When they say those riches are in the niches, they are in the niches. You know how I was kind of on new builds at the beginning of the year? It's like, oh, everybody need to do new builds, good money in new build. Yeah, but not always. Not always, because everybody was doing that. So you become a generalist. If everybody's doing it, you know what they say. If you walk behind cows, you're going to step in. You already know it. You need to not follow the herd and be the specialist in whatever it is you're intending on being. So my video training taught me this. And through that video training, I'm going to teach you guys what you need to do and give you the opportunity to get through it, to kind of figure it out. But when you speak to one that you are a personality that you've developed in your own mind, whoever this person is. At one point, when I was thinking about agents, I was thinking about Ashley. I used Ashley as an avatar. I was thinking, I need to find more Ashleys. So Ashley is my avatar. At one point, that's the way I thought. To find more Ashleys and then be able to produce enough business so that we can keep them busy. I used her as an avatar. But when I speak to her in a camera, there's about 100,000 people that would meet the criteria of the Ashley that I've created in my head. About 100,000 nationwide. Maybe not quite, because only 94,000 black ones, but I'm just saying. But there's 1.5 million in the whole group, okay? Okay, you've got to find a blue ocean. A blue ocean is where there are where you're going to hit a need for a lot of people, and that there is a market there for you to serve. Some lady on one of the calls in the last day or two and Myron told her, I think you need to find another business model, because she wasn't in a blue ocean. She was trying to serve people who were working on mental health, who wanted to get a grant to do, and it wasn't enough people trying to do whatever she was trying to do. So you want something that has really wide group of people, like moms with 2 kids who've got in elementary school. That's a big group of people. Or, college professors who teach English at all the universities. That's a big group of people. Or, undergrad students who are also working full time with families. That's a big group of people. Columbus State Community College has 54,000 students, and most of them work. But you need to get to the blue ocean, not to the stream over here that doesn't have enough people swimming in it. And the book is a book you need to read. It's another book you need to read. It's a principle and it's a book. If you're the lucky person, then guess what? You're going to learn that. If nothing else, you're going to learn that for sure. We talked about being findable. These are the very specific things that you can do on a daily basis. The activities that make you findable. You can make phone calls. That's number one. You don't have to start out calling people that are unknown. You could start out by calling known people and finding out who they know who might have a referral for you. And when I say that, I mean, it's just conversing with them. You don't call them saying, do you have a referral for me? You call them and say, hey, Sheila, how you doing? I just was thinking about you. I just wanted to have a conversation and see how you're doing. I checking on you. So how's the house going? How's your husband? How's your kid? How's your this? Check in, take notes, listen, pay attention, and just say, yeah, well, I'm sitting here in the office and I'm going to do this every 3 or 4 months. Just check in to see how things are going. And then she will tell you if she knows somebody. You know what? I was talking to my cousin Susan the other day, and she said she has somebody that wants to buy a condo, and I was thinking about you, but I've got away from me. Let me give you her number. It has happened to me more than 500 times.